Like they were writing history.
But they were showing maybe the last book that he needs to do, whatever it is.
The Song of Fire or whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, why you do that? Like Game of Thrones is such a good. It's like they're giving us hints.
But that's what they named, because Fire and Ice is what Jon Snow was considered.
Yeah, I know.
So that is basically about him and Daenerys and whatever they were going.
But I think that's the last book that's missing. I think it's the last book that Jade.
Either he's doing 1 or 2 more books,
and I think that's the name of the title. So I'm like, why are you giving that little hint? Like, keep it to old, that it has nothing to do with nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, keep it to traditional. That was the only thing. And then and the shit with the Tyrion, this motherfucker, which I find it more funny than anything, is because they're like, you can't talk. And he goes, okay, I can't talk. But then he basically sets everything in wheels, and then later on he's in a chair. I'm like he got off too easy. I'm like, how was like he can't talk, and then he's like, I think Bronn should be in there. All of them, okay. I'm like, yo, you can let this guy go like nothing.
Yeah, but the thing is, he seems cool, but he's suffering inside. Mm-hmm. It's like what Bran said. He's gonna have to deal with making everything correct that he fucked up.
Yeah.
Not only did he lose his brother that he loved so much,
yeah,
and his sister who tried to kill him, he still loved her to fucking
yeah.
death. So now he has to correct all that, rebuild King's Landing, because it belongs to Bran, who is the king of the 6 kingdoms, because somehow Winterfell is on their own. They're independent.
Yeah.
Because of Sansa.
I didn't like that either.
Sansa, for me, should have died.
Yeah, I know.
For me, she should have.
I agree.
Because she didn't do shit. Yes, she got hurt. She got raped. All this in the show. But she didn't deserve that she's going to be the lady of Winterfell. Yeah. That should have went to Arya, but I know she didn't want it because she's now Christopher Columbus. She wants to go see what's west of West.
Nah, I think if you're gonna make Bronn, just make him the 7 Kingdoms. That's it. Like, who cares?
That's
the
what
show's ending.
That's what everybody was fighting for.
Yeah.
But the way they ended it was that every Stark family member ended where they were supposed to end.
Yeah.
Bran became who he was because of him. Is that this whole shit started when he got thrown out the window.
Yeah.
And the father got his head chopped off because the whole 9 shit when he found out. Sansa was raped and all abused and all that, so she had to get that. Arya became the bitch that she is. She's like the hardcore. Like, if I was into a fight, I want Arya to be my person that got my back.
Yeah.
Because she got killing skills, she has fighting skills, and now she's got her own boat, and she's going away from Westeros.
Yeah.
Jon Stark or Jon Snow is on his own with his people. So each of them ended still what they needed to do. Yeah. Me personally, yes, the last episode was kind of crappy, but after rewatching it, I enjoyed it more. The show's ended. I did like the way he killed her. Like, I think they did good on that. Oh, when he killed Daenerys? Oh, yeah.
I think he did. I think they did good on that.
I thought actually Tyrion was going to kill her.
I think that they should have what they should have probably done is maybe have him kill her more towards the ending of the episode. Like, to figure out, like, where she's going to go, who's going to kill her, is she going to die, or what. Have her have a little bit more power, then kill her towards the end. Because he killed her, like, pretty quick, if I remember.
She was going insane.
Yeah. So, but now, it was alright for me. I don't have no problems. For me, it's a TV show. That's what I take it for. It's nothing bigger, nothing less.
That's it. If you guys want to see something different, just buy the books.
Yeah. But so I know that today they have the making of it.
Yeah, it's
and
like
then
the 2-hour
is it next week the prequel or something like that?
No, next week is nothing. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, the prequel is the one that's coming later on.
Like, maybe like in 2 years or some shit. I know they're working on it right now because they've been talking about it. It's supposed to be like 2 to 3 prequels coming off of this Game of Thrones shit. So let's see what they do.
But yeah, so that's it for Game of Thrones. We're done with that show. What other shows have you been watching?
Actually, I just finished, for some reason, I've been on a Ted Bundy. Like,
be careful, Wilder.
I watched.
Are you trying to apply back to college?
I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to become a lawyer. It's like a 4-part documentary on Ted Bundy. It's called The Confession Tapes of Ted Bundy. Like him confessing of what he was doing. Mm-hmm. Dude, this motherfucker was insane.
I know.
Then I was like, okay, let me just watch the movie that Zac Efron did.
Yeah.
So the movie is literally the same as what the documentary was.
Yeah.
It tells you when he was in Utah and then Denver and then Florida. This motherfucker was crazy. I thought Charles, what's his name? Charles Manson?
Yeah.
Was crazy? No, Ted Bundy's worse.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, this motherfucker killed over 30 women.
That we know of.
And I thought it was only like, because I heard of Ted Bundy's name and I seen it. I thought it was only like 4 women he killed. When they show it was like 30, and those are only ones we know of, because there's certain ones that they didn't know their name, from like 1974 to like 1980. I was like, holy shit, this motherfucker's insane. Because they kept saying, oh, he's a handsome guy, smart guy, graduated from college with a psychology thing, was going to school to become a lawyer. I was like, yo, smart motherfucker. To be a serial killer, he was smart. He represented himself in a case that in Florida. So that's what I've been watching. If you guys want to watch something like that, I know it's kind of weird, but give that a look and watch. The movie was good. It was. Exactly,
I actually watched the movie on the plane ride, so I had downloaded it and I was like, let me watch it. At first, I was like, it was alright, but then after that, I got into it and. Because I didn't watch, my daughter had told me about the one you watched, The Confessions, which is like the early parts.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched that yet. But I saw the Zac Efron one. It was good. It was just crazy, like all the shit that he got away with, and he tried to escape,
and the
all
girl
that
was
stuff.
still loving him.
Yeah.
Then the other girl that was in love with him while he was in jail. Yeah. In the documentary, they show he had kids. He had one kid with her because he was actually banging her in jail, and she got pregnant.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think her name was Carol or something like that. And I was like, shit, this motherfucker got away with so much shit. But no, it was a decent thing. Right now, I'm watching this show on Netflix called The Rain, season 2. They just put it up last week, so it's only 5 episodes for season 2. So I'm actually watching that. What other things I've watched? I watched a few movies here and there. Like there's a movie called The Commuter with Liam Neeson. That was decent. But nothing
you haven't seen John Wick? Did that come out?
That came out. I haven't gone to go
that's
see
the whole
it.
thing. I've been away. Did the Aladdin movie come out?
That's out this weekend with this other movie called Brightburn, which I really want to see because it's a different take of the writers and directors did. If you know the Superman story, how Clark or whatever Kal-El came to Earth, little kid in a farm. Yeah, the Kent family found him. Yeah, and the father raised him to be a good man, knowing that he has these from another world, another planet. So this
take this shot. We've been fucking
fireball shot. This shit's gonna kill me right here. Tigerian blood.
That was healthy. I eat those.
So this movie, Brightburn, takes a different take. He does come to Earth, whatever, the same way. But let's say instead of being good, he's been evil this whole time.
Okay.
So motherfuckers that try to bully him, he'll fuck them up with his powers. He's instead of saving the school bus that's in the water, he doesn't do none of that shit. So he grows up to be evil. So that's the reverse.
Evil.
That's the reverse take of it. So I want to watch that. It's actually out this weekend also with Aladdin. John Wick is out. So there's a few movies that are out that I would like to go see. But let's go. Anything you've been watching?
Well, I watched that one you said. I watched a little bit of the Wu-Tang Clan.
I haven't watched that yet.
Like the first 2 episodes is just good in Showtime. Because it shows a lot of old footage of them. That one was, like I said, it's time to finish it. I watched on Netflix. I'm still watching. It's called Society.
Oh, yeah. I got that
on
my list.
So I watched it with my daughter and my girl when we were in Italy. And it was, first 2 episodes, you're like, it's one of those shows that you don't know, but it gets interesting a little bit more as further out as it goes. The first two, I'm just like, I think like I was gonna tap out and not watch it anymore because I was like, yeah, it's kind of corny. But I downloaded 2 additional episodes just in case I wanted to watch it on the flight, and I watched it, and then like the 3rd episode got good. I was like, oh shit, now the shit has changed.
Yeah.
So now the longer it goes, the more it's getting more interesting.
Okay.
I watched that one. I watched one other one. I think it's called Dead to Me with Christina Applegate on Netflix. That one is good. It's a half-an-hour show. Will Ferrell's the executive producer, and I think so is Christina Applegate. It's basically based on, I think her husband died, so she goes to, how is it when you go to like a support group for people who died? So she goes into that, and as she goes, she meets one girl who had something similar, and then they become cool, but it gets deeper into it because I don't want to spoil it because if I give it away, but each episode unlocks something else, either about the husband or what really happened and someone else's involvement, and it keeps. So it's kind of like it's like a comedy, but mixed in with like suspense and then like mixed in with real shit. But it's good. Like each episode got better and better, and I think the Cyclops guy's in it too. What was his name? He's in it.
The young guy.
Yeah, and also the guy for the Big Bang Theory. I think. No, he was in the.
Sheldon.
Sheldon was in the other one. Yeah. So the Dead to Me was actually good. I watched a little bit of The Punisher. I don't know, The Punisher, I like it, but it's just fighting. Like I don't.
That's what I love, man.
But to me, I need a storyline. So I saw like the first 4 episodes, but it's just like the same thing.
But as he's fighting, he's outside of the town. After the 4th episode, they go into the city, and that's when it starts turning.
Yeah, so right now I think he's with that girl. She's doing magic with cards, or she's doing 5-card Monty, or something. The young girl. The young girl.
But this is episode 4.
I think, 4 or 5.
They're still by the bar in the hotel.
No, they got out of there.
Oh, they in the city now.
That's why he went into the cops and he shot up like he was with the precinct. And he shot up that priest guy. There's a priest guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's good, but it's just the same. Like, I watched them, but it's just me kind of, like, waiting to see what happens. Because I know the other guy got out, the guy with the mask.
Yeah.
But I watched a little bit of that. And I think that's it. What I'm trying to find is, like, my daughter told me, like, a good Italian movie. Like, she told me there was a good one on Mafia, like, in Sicily, which I want to see.
There's a movie that I watched with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston. It's called The Upside.
That one looks good. I started.
That was pretty good. It's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Real true story. I like movies that are inspired by true story. Mm-hmm. I suggest you give it a watch.
Have you seen The Green Book?
The Green Book. No, not yet.
That one's good. Not good.
Yet.
Trying to see what else I try to watch while I was out there.
So while you're looking for the movie, what do you think about this finals now? NBA Finals.
Well, it's about to get started. It's about to get good.
It's on Thursday, I believe, or Friday. No, Thursday. So it's the Raptors versus Warriors.
Yeah. So the Raptors won last night. I think it was a close game. Yeah, me neither. I think I did pick the Warriors. I don't remember. It don't matter. But yeah. I think it's gonna be good.
Kawhi Leonard showing everybody why he's the man. Like he said, "Fuck you, Spurs. I'm not gonna play because I'm hurt."
And you know what I like so much about him is that he said, "I don't want." I think he just put, "I don't care who's the best player. I don't want." I just want to win.
He's quiet.
He just wants to win.
But he's making himself look like he's gonna get paid next year.
Yeah.
If he decides to stay with the Raptors or he decides to move on, and I think he's leaving the Raptors because you're in Toronto, and yes, whatever, you're taking them to the finals, but you don't hear much of them during the season. You could come to a team in the United States, like a lot of people saying the Clippers, a lot of people saying the Nets is in there.
I think, to be honest, I think he's gonna stay if they win, because you know why? Because
I won't do it because look what happened to Vince Carter.
But you know what it is.
Vince Carter thought he was gonna do the same.
But he doesn't care. Kawhi, Vince Carter probably was more of a flashier player. Kawhi doesn't really care.